live. There it goes. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Live stream against the Briareus final day Trials of Olympus. I forgot hockey was on when I scheduled this stream, and I'm missing it out. I'm missing out. Look how close this battle is here. Our closest in a long time. We had 140,000 point lead, and we're about 150,000 behind the top team. We'll see what we can string together here. Let me get all my bonuses on. As per usual, when you join in, say hello, let us know you're here. Don't be shy. Tell me how to stack my troops. Tell me what to try. We'll just go and kill some. Go kill some of our army. Let's turn on all our bonuses here. I'll get my March bonus on as well. And it is a big day today. Today is the debut of the man, the myth, the legend, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, the pharaoh of all pharaohs, the man who stopped the plague in Egypt, Captain Ramsey the second, unlocked finally the glorified Sophia, the legendary version of her. We're gonna level up this jackass and add all of his might score and points, and maybe we'll do something with him in the future. Let's check out my troop situation here. First, let's look at the captains. So I got Ida in with her fan of the 5 winds. We got Cleo here. I gave her this lovely Ghost Flame Lantern. Almost 2 full stars there. Strength against Epic Monsters, 40% bonus. It's 113% there. Against Epics, plus another 84%. So overall, 237.5% bonus against Epics. And then we equipped the Pharaoh of all Pharaohs with Lord Ifrit's belt here. With total artifact bonuses here, 81% to health with fits in. He's got the strength, army strength and health bonus, and another. This health against other players isn't relevant here. We got all our bonuses on. What do we got? We got some spearmen. So level 5s. We got 5 to 13,000. We got a little over 1,000 griffins. How's our level 4 troops looking? We have 0 riders. So we have to boost those up. Hey, Hugo. Good. How you doing? Shilan, welcome back. Hey, Shilan, I know you can't understand what I'm saying, so I'm going to type it out for you real quick. I copied and pasted, so hopefully this comes across. I looked into the closed caption. Here we go. There we go. Let's see if it comes through. Is it too long? It's too long of a post. All right, let's see if I can break it up. I'll send that. There. That is my best attempt at translating English to Portuguese, Jilan, so that you, hopefully, if you get a chance to watch back later, you'll be able to put the captions on and understand what we're saying. David, hello. I got Ramses this past week. That's right. I know. It's a big win. I should have just made my own episode out of unlocking the man. I don't have Beowulf. Otherwise, I would use the Beowulf. But yes, look at this legendary guy with his arrows, his quivers. He's ready to roll. We're going to level him up. Oh, yes. Also, good evening. Hey, David, I pulled up a picture for you, too. Because while I have been away, I have been busy hunting. Here we go. I took pictures to pull up for you. This was just for you, David. This was last year. This was a day after I bought a crossbow. My first time hunting. Right before dark, got this guy. And then opening morning, another 10-point, like almost matching twins. And this is the last deer I'm going to take with that crossbow because a couple days ago, it snapped in half while I was sitting in my deer blind. So it is dead in the water. So I went and bought another one, and I went out this morning, and I saw a pretty nice 6-point, maybe 7, but I let him live another day. My son, I probably would have let him take it if he would have been with me, but he was at school. But he was about 20 yards out, but I let him live another day. Jelaine, I'm good. How are you doing tonight? All right, I need to add some silver. We need to train some extra layers of troops. I was busy watching hockey and didn't prep ahead of time, but I usually forget to prep anyway, so nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, look, I have a reward chest. Thank you. 1 million. That was for unlocking the pharaoh of all pharaohs. All right. Let's see how far that gets us. We'll speed up. So we're going to need quite a bit. My cost is going to be... I got to get that food production. I might have to move for a second. Because I wonder if I take out Ramsey real quick here and plug in my... Who is wearing... Actually, he could probably stay. I need this. If I plug in my chronoglyph, is that going to get me? It does. So that should lower my training costs here next time. That's still 10 days. All right, let's train more. We want to stay out of the red there. All right, complete. There that goes. It's delayed add-on. All right, let's help get some speed ups. 215. Well, congratulations on your G6. I'll type it in because I know you have a can't understand me. I speak. All right, there. It's lowered now. It did go down to 8 days getting the food up. Train. Oh, my cost is going to go back up now. All right, do I have any level 3s here? Let's get a bunch of these guys. We want to use a lot. I don't know. Well, we'll have to see how much damage we do here. As far as cutting into the lead, we're sitting in second place now. I think it was 150,000-ish behind first place. So we'll see after a few runs how much we actually cut into that lead that they have on us before we decide how crazy we go with killing everyone off, since we got the Rise of the Ancients tomorrow, followed by Ragnarok. Probably the 3 most expensive events back to back to back. Let's do a little bit more. I got to check my specialists as well. Let's go here. No, I didn't want to click on the guardsmen. Those are probably decent. Let's see if my kids are in bed so I can steal my hockey stream back and watch that while we attack here. Alright, that's fine for the vultures. What do we have? 4,800 swordsmen. So we probably should train some of these. Uh-oh. I got a private message coming from Hugo. All right, let me check it in a second here. It's about to not be private. I'm going to reveal it to the world. We are about to expose your message from Hugo to Joe. I'm going to give out your coordinates. Feel free to attack Hugo, everyone that's watching. Oh, no, don't do that. All right, that one's complete. Let's get one more run. What is this? Getting juicy. Somebody just texted me, getting juicy. I don't know what that means. There was no previous message. I don't know what that means. Oh, in Oakley. 8 hours. There we go. Things slow down. Use him in ruthless slaughter at hit citadels. Yeah, that's what you mentioned before. All right, let's set these guys aside. All right, let's see what secret stuff Hugo is sending me. Hi, I'm Hugo. All right. What are we doing? %, against amount of units. 80%. Oh, okay, so those are the bonuses against. But what do you want me to try? Not using mounted units, flying units. range units or melee units. I'm talking currently with my finger in my mouth, picking my teeth. Excuse my rudeness and mumbling there. Who does that leave me left? That doesn't leave me anybody if I skip those, right? Just mercenaries and monsters? So are you saying, Mr. Hugo, you want me to do just a mercenary and monster attack? All right. While you figure out do you want me to talk to you in the private message or do you want me to talk to you over here? All right. So you sent me, yeah, so we know this, the mounted flying range melee. You want me to stack with that formula? So we want me to have the fewest of melee. So we're saying more mounted, more flying, more ranged, fewest of melee. Is that the route you want me to go? Most mounted and flying, ranged, melee. All right, we'll go that route. Do you want me to use my mercs or not? And my monsters. You know I'm way too chaotic to go through and do the math for all this stuff. But if we're going with our mounted units, if we're doing our mounted units as the most, then flying, which do the vultures? Yeah, the vultures go with flying. Oh, this is going to be too much for me to handle. Flying units. Oh, man. I might have to plan that for next time, Hugo, and write it out to figure out what quantity of each I'm going to take from the different levels. Because I think, like David said, if you want me to do the least or the most mounted, then flying. These are melee guys at the bottom, so we want fewest of melee. Melee. Yeah, I'm going to have to work this out. Yeah. Okay. I'll work that out for the next go. Is in the next Olympus. Because that's going to take me time to figure out how many of each I'm taking so that these are ranked highest to lowest. So let's go hog wild here. So I guess even if we do it this way, let's do that. If we're going top down, so let's do mounted. Now if I do it this way, do I want my L5s to be the highest? If we're going to send out the mounted units, so they're the top layer. Do I want to do it reversed? So these level 3s hit first, then my 4s and 5s? Or do we want it 5, 4, 3? I might need even more than 6,000 of those. 320 versus 1,000. Yeah, I need 3 times. 80 to 1,050, so that should be close. Alright, so then you're saying next flying units, which were there, but how many of these guys am I going to need now? 2,000, so it should be somewhere around... to be behind there. That's 520, and this is 580. Oh, geez. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some math on this next time. All right. Now that we have a complete mess, I'm just going to roll with the mess. We're just going to go all in with the mess here. $1,821, 1,800. We'll incorporate those lower troops later. All right. I created a mess. We're sending the mess. Run 1 is a mess. We'll see how much Ramsey gains out of this. Incoming. Let's see Ramsey. From 1, what's he going to jump to? 30? 40? 50? 60? There's Ide. 132. 56. Look at that. What a success story. Captain Ramsey, the greatest captain in the history of Total Battle. They should rename this game Captain Ramsey, since they make it so difficult to get him in that stupid Pharaoh Bazaar game. All right, what do we got here? Might as well claim all this while we run through. All right, let's take a look at run 1, the mess made by Hugo. We're going to call this one. 1 run, the mess of Hugo. I was trying to accommodate, but that's going to take way too much math. So then we created a mess because I didn't want to start over. So 769 million Valor. 10,000 Olympic sigils. We got a 1.6 billion in XP. How long did this battle drag on for? 139. All right, so Triumphal Challenge. Let's go collect all of this stuff. Great. So we're going through, what is it, 80 that you can get through here? So we got the first 8 taken care of. So if we can get 10,000 every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because the points start to spread out. It'll be close. 10,000. So we'll get about 7 next time. I like to collect my rewards as we go. There, we're getting close to the endless rewards. Not bad for missing day one and not participating much in this event this time around. All right, so now let's spice it up here. I hate this too. It should be the silver up here. They try to get you, and they've gotten me plenty of times, wasting the sacred potion to do that revival. All right, next run. Now that we got the Great Ramsey, we're going to be able to take more this time. Let's go from the bottom up and do a reverse stack. And then after that, we're going to go top down. All right. So let's go with, I don't even remember why I have those guys. Oh, I think that was to collect during the other event. I don't know how many of these we want. Let's just start plugging in numbers and see where it takes us on our way up here. So this should be probably a longer attack string, but fewer points. Let's see. Where are we going to get to here? 56. All right, so let's go put more down here just to get those maxed out, the number that we can take. 5227, so just make that 5200. All right, we'll start the march. Dougie's not here, but I killed all my catapults recently when I got attacked through my portal. So we can't send any catapults for Dougie. Look at this, number 5 over here. Look at this Captain Ramsey. Look at all this might he's going to get us. Let's collect all that at the end so we can see what a great contributor he is to our growth in total battle. All right, Idy's got her bow out, shooting him in the nuts. Levels up Cleo. All right, so with that one, and there's Ramsey to 69. Again, what a legend. All right, so that time, what do we got here? It went up 9 that time. So we got, yeah, there we go. So there, the non-crazy, messed up private message attack from Hugo netted us 10,000 points. We netted 14,000 from the bottom up stack. Sorry, Hugo, I'm going to keep messing with you this whole time. Just because I didn't have time to prepare to stack that way. All right. So now, I'll collect this while we're here. We'll go compare the first 2 runs there. I'll collect that later. Okay. So run day Hugo, 769, 1.6 billion, 10,000. And what did we say? That went on for 139. Now this one I thought was going to be less Valor and less XP with the bottom up, but we did get 400 million more XP, 200-ish million more Valor, 3,500 more sigils. I didn't pay attention either, too. We struck first this time. Did we strike first last time? We got to 151. I don't notice if we struck first on this go around. We did as well. Okay. All right. Jonathan, hello. Welcome. Good to see you again. All right. Let's do a third attack. I almost clicked revive on the sacred potion there. Yeah, that's right, too. We took extra points. That's not a fair comparison. We did take extra points that time because we had more troops. I gotta turn that down. All right. Now I got hockey streaming. What else? Why do I have silver? What else am I reviving? Oh, there we go. I thought I already clicked on those. All right. So now we got the great 69 Captain Ramsey. For 69 centuries, he's ruled from Egypt, the pharaoh of all pharaohs. If we deselect all those, I probably shouldn't have, because now I got to retype these in. So now this run, we're going to load up from the top. I'm still going to be careful with my griffins, because I know if I put a ton of griffins in, they're going to go first in line. And where it's going to be the time now, third time's a charm that we get struck first. So, let's do half of these. I don't have that many. I don't have as many riders here. Oh well, 1900. Let's load. I wanted to load up from the top down. So let's do 3,000. Try to keep that close at least. 3,000. Put 3,000. We can get 3,000 out of here. All we got left is 2,000. All right, so now I want to get all these layers in. What can we do? I was trying to be top heavy on this one just to see. Yeah, that's going to get too many there. If we can maximize our points. We'll end up with fewer back and forth, but it should result in more points from the more kills we're going to get. What's that going to get to? 1,500? All right, we'll leave that at an even number. We'll start our march. 30 seconds. And we are getting extra troops each time because Ramsey is just a living legend. And I didn't even give him... Did I give it? Nope. See, I didn't even give him the good artifact back. We've been screwing ourselves. Nobody double-checked me. I switched it to get the food up, and I meant to switch it back. Now we'll have to do it this next run. Oh, that wasn't intended. I meant to switch that back. Let's do that real quick before we look at anything else, because I'll forget again. All right. Everyone watching, don't make my mistakes. Pay attention to what you're doing. I switched it back to lower the training cost and put this stupid food artifact in while we were training, and I meant to switch it back to the Ghost Flame Lantern. So now we should get an added bonus. This equipment sucks anyway. I'm not going to even pay to revive that. Okay, what did we get? 896 million. So we're right in the middle of the two. We had the mess attack number 1 where I got all the numbers kind of jumbled up and just threw a hodgepodge out. This is in the middle, and the last one where we stacked from the second one where we stacked from the bottom up got us the most Valor and the most XP. We should even see an increase here now that we got the correct artifact as we run through. So where are we at points-wise? 1.18. We started at 1.15, I think it was. So we're at 24 of 80 so far on our personal goals. So if 24 personal goals got us about 300,000, we'll get another, if I take it to 48, we'll get us to like 1.21. Maybe I can get us to 1.26, 1.27 if I max that out. This group's been holding back, turning in the rewards until right before reset too. So this number, they could even be higher. I just kind of want to create a separation from that second or third place over there. All right. Let's go train some troops. Or should I kill? Let me kill off these troops. Sorry, this is going to be boring. But I don't want these guys taking my food and adding to my costs here as we train troops this time. Running low on silver from all this crap. So let's kill off everybody. My food will probably stay in the red because I took that artifact off. I'm not putting it back on because I'm going to forget again. We want to keep our monsters. Do not accidentally kill off your monsters. I've done that before on my phone. You get the slight delay and it double click, gone. Or you think it updated and it didn't update and gone with your monsters. At least there's not that delay on the desktop, but it moves everything up, and if you get a little too hasty, you can get yourself in some trouble as well. All right, we did get out of the red. I feel like I missed quite a few troops going through here too. Sliding up, let's revive the Merc while I pass by. I think I'm going to do another bottom-up attack. Once we get the troops retrained, I'll go back and look at that run. And I think Hugo's onto something. If we maximize, I'm going to really have to sit down and prepare before the next Olympus to stack the troops in that way. That'll take some time, but I'll do that before the next Olympus. What are these guys doing up here? I don't need the monsters at the moment. Okay, I missed one set of troops. Delete. Okay, we'll revive those monsters when I need them. Oh, great, I clicked on the same button. Okay. Now, we're fine there. These guys are probably fine. All right. Speed up. Yeah, it's the worst. The accidental deletion is the worst. You try so hard, they make you go. I'm sure that's part of the reason why it's the one by one clicking to delete versus an easy delete all button, or like I had mentioned before, doing like almost a pull down list like this. You see how many archers you have. Boom, click, kill them all. Spearmen, click, kill them all. Monsters, oh no, click on it, revive. They set it up that way intentionally so that you make those accidents, and then you're just one click away from buying some more mercs at our merc store. Check us out. Total Battle. All right, so we got. I'm trying to think how many of each we needed. To get through. Just load up on more silver and train away. We still got quite a few of the spearmen and archers. 7 days, 15 hours. Oh, thanks, whoever clicked the help button. All right, so let's train. No, that's hours, not days. I don't know how many of these we're going to need. Might as well just do one more set of 4,500. All right, level 5s we're probably good on because we're going to stack from bottom up to see how it goes. Those guys are probably good. I'm going to need some vultures. 7, 3, 11. Hugo, did you leave or are you still there? I'm sorry for teasing you so much. I tried to stop. It wasn't your fault. It was mine for not being prepared for your involved attack. How's everyone doing in Olympus this time around? We're actually in a competitive division this go around. It's different. I haven't even paid attention to what our participation has looked like. If we're just playing against two other clans that don't have a lot of participation, or at least equal. I don't need spies. These are probably fine. These are probably good too. Let's train maybe just another 5,000 of those. Oh, crap. There we go. Yeah, that's what you said yesterday. You're in a good clan now. Oh, good job. Makes the game much easier. That is for sure. think I'm just going to double these numbers. That's hours, not days. All right, so let's just double approximately everything we've got here. And then we'll get back to the attacks. Those are fine, I think. Okay. If we go back on the attack, I did put the correct artifact back on. All right, so now we're going to get the bonus. Got our dragon. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 20. We want 20 of those. Okay. Now, we're going to go bottom up again. Now, maybe I can get away with 30 there. All right. I don't remember. Ah, shoot. I was going to look at how many we sent that last. In this bottom up, we went with 5,000 was where we started. 5,500. Yeah, so we'll start at 5,000 and go up from there. Get everyone back down. Okay. And these will be able to come back probably and start adding like we did the last time. But we'll see now that we can bring more troops how it compares. And we have the correct artifact plugged in. I don't think we took 3,000 of these last time. It was probably 3,000 and 2,000. We'll start there. See what our total take is down here. Was that our leadership? Yeah. So 1,000 and 1,000. So we still got 5,400. So if we go 5,500. Actually, I want that to be, I still want to keep it. Yeah, it doesn't go all that way, so let's see. $1,100. Then what happens at the bottom here? We can get one to 5,600. Okay. So we got more troops. We got the correct artifact. We're off. Oh, look at that. Why did our dragon become unclicked? That wouldn't have been cool. Off we go. Let's see what happens this go around. Let's see here. What'd we get? Ramsey up to 82. This guy is a legend. He's going to be at 100 in no time. We get 6 more. We need all this valor too, so we can unlock our G6. Where we at? 12 billion. I can finally do the next thing I need. It's like March speed or something. I think is the last one, and then I'll have to save another 12 billion. All right. So points wise, let's watch. We're at 1.8. Let's collect here. That's 6 layers, takes us to 1.19. 100,000. Yeah, I know, I was joking. Ramsey's dead in the water now for a while. He's going to start limping along 1 or 2 levels at a time. Yeah, I knew what you meant. He's going to be back to useless soon. All right, 939. 4,200. So not as good as the last time we went bottom up. What was the difference? Who attacked first? These ballas did. We had 2,500. How many did we take this time? All right, so we had the numbers down here. These were at 2,500. So let's get more this time. See what we can get to. This might be our last run of the night. We're getting a little light on troops here. If I did 1,500, yeah, that'll... Oh, these can still go up quite a bit. It's going to go not much. No, it's not going to make it there. Yeah, 5,600 is the end. All right. Actually, let's do 5,600 here and 6,000 here because these troops are better than the stupid archers, aren't they? No, melee. They have a better bonus against melee. I read my notes from Hugo. So let's do them when in doubt. Let's go the opposite route. I just made up that rhyme. You can steal it if you want. Start the march. I didn't even double check to make sure my dragon didn't get unclicked, since that's its running deal. Hello, William. We see you. Welcome. You snuck right in there. $133 Friday. 87 for the rammer. +5. Health of the entire army. I think they're feeling healthier. Or there we go. So there with the extra troops. There you go. We didn't strike first. Imagine what that could have been if our Rough Riders would have hit first. That's probably the first time we haven't struck first. This entire time. Where are we at now? Points-wise, 36 of 80. All right, we'll do one more attack just to get this to 40. So I feel like I contributed something after my hiatus for most of this. We're in the never-ending drachmas. We'll come back and collect those. Where's our valor at? 13 billion. I'll also have a little bit left over. All right, let's revive. William, what kingdom are you joining us from? And how are you guys doing in Olympus? And do you have the legendary Captain Ramsey that it took me 2 years to unlock? Okay, we're going 10s across the board. There's 20. Let's lower this. I don't want to lose these guys first. But now we'll do the last 5,000 here. We'll take 4,400. Oh, we only got 16. I like taking the even numbers. 1,600 there. We'll take 5,400 archers. We're at 1,300. I can't take 1,400. I have to hit the right button. This one we can step up. We'll start it at 5,400 just to match what's at the level. We got 2,500 here. Okay, just make these more. Okay, 2050. All right, that'll work, I think. Works for me. We're off by... What can we take there then? 2,600? No, I can't take 2,600. That was 2,500. Over here, we can add on. Get to 442. All right, so we got about 11,000 that we can add. Was there any spots we could add down here? We're maxed. You can take more. It doesn't really do much. You got to get to the higher level guys here to really make an impact on that leadership score. I keep ignoring how many troops I actually have. Get 3,000. Inching up. If I get these back to 1,500, do I have enough of the other troop types? If I go, I don't want to go too much more. If I get this up to 4,000, we're getting closer. To rebuild my entire army after this. The best part of these events, the rebuild. We're going to rebuild. We're getting there. $62,600. Will I make it to 4,300? It will. I can do the full 4,400 there. All right. Well, we can also go here and do what, 3,500-ish? No, 3,000. Right at 3,000. Okay. Well, here we go. Final run of the night. We should be able to get to 40 out of our 80 rewards. Helping our clan out here. We started at 1.15. 1.15. Helping pull away a bit. Catching up a tad. Let's see where we end up. There's our team. Somebody just struck and got 2,000. Let's see what happens when we hit 1197. What does our effort do? Will it update with this window open? That score updated. 1197. The score is not updating. There's Cleo 134. Ramsey over 90. This one doesn't move. Do I contribute 0 or it's because I didn't collect my points yet? So 1197. 1199. Yeah, I hate that point system. All right, let's check that last run. 967. 13.3. 967. Yeah, we did have one that went over $1 billion right before that. Did we not strike first again? No, we did not. So 2 in a row we didn't strike first. All right, let's revive the captains. Remember to use Silva. Silva. All right. I got everyone's armor broken. Just her crappy armor. She's got the crappy leftover, like, original armor that I created when I started playing this game. All right, let's collect all these wonderful bonuses from Captain Ramsey. Let's watch our might score. Yay, 60. 120. 250. 520. 1,100. 2,300. 4,700. 9,800. 20,000. What a guy. Way to go, Ramsey. And I have to figure out something to do with you. I have to take on Citadels at next Ruthless Slaughter. What do we got here in our reward store? How many of these endless scrolls do we have? Let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. 100 drachmas. We're up to 2750. All right. Now we can get our Zeus's lightning frags. We're going to clear out the 6 over here. That's typically what we do. Now, we need some silver. Let's collect some silver back. I already got my keys. We need the dragon coins. Let's max that out. Anything else that's a must-have at the moment. Otherwise, I can just save these for next time. I mean, I could obviously spend it on silver. I think I'll stop it there. Let's check my artifact and see if we have enough to level anything up. We do. Alright. So we can get 1. We'll go to 7.2 authority and a 2.5% chance to deal double damage. And we'll take the might points. And we'll save what's remaining. So we'll end the night 1100 or 1.199 million. We're in second place, probably not going to catch up. Like I said, these folks have been holding on to their rewards till right before reset, so they'll probably pull away a little bit more tomorrow. We might be able to hold off and take second place. How'd I do? In my clan, 7th place. We got Claximus. He joined since the last time. He's carrying our squad. So 7th. I think I took 3rd last time. 3rd or 4th. 7th. That'll get me a few of those Carter Olympic torch fragments. Divvied out. 7th. Maybe I'll finish in 8th, depending if Dallas plays. Closest tournament we've been in a long time. Oh, hold on. Let's out whoever hasn't played either this time. What did we have last? 50 members? 49. Was it only like 22 or 23 last time that played? I'd have to go back and look at the old video. 49 this time. Deadbeats. Deadbeats. Stop being deadbeats. All of you. Some of these are second accounts for people. I know that. But stop being deadbeats. All right. I'll leave my deadbeat clanmates alone. I don't think there's anything else I'm forgetting to do. Let me get some troops training. We'll start our revival with our Rough Riders. Start training. I'll hit the help button. All right, now I'm going to swap these out. I want to get my main man here back. I don't know why he ended up with that. Oh, because I switched. Who did I switch it with? And our stupid food production. All right. I need that back here. So look at, I did the reverse screw up swap. I swapped that stupid artifact from here to here. So I still never got the full effect. We're going to move him out. Oh, well. We'll do better next time paying attention to that. I want to get... So I got... Does he have my food artifact now? All right. My food artifact man is back for my research. We'll get rid of you, and we'll bring back our construction queen to speed up my buildings and leave it as is. All right, that is it. Thanks everyone once again for joining. Happy Olympus to all. And to all a good night. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining. Bye.